All right, everybody. So, real short video. Got the Ruger 5.7 into the Strike Industries Ruger 5.7 chassis. Yesterday, did a 6-minute-ish video on it and kind of played around, put some foregrip and sights and the stock and all that stuff on it, and just out working on it. And wanted to show you guys when I talked about flex, chassis flex. This has got a different type, but it's definitely something concerning. So I've got the Vortex Huey mount on the chassis. The gun's in a vise. It's in there. I mean, I'm not crushing the thing because I don't want to damage it, but it's in there nice and solid. And so what I've got for you, and I apologize. Let's see if we can get. All right, so you can kind of see the reticle there. I just put a dot for reference. So the gun's in the whole chassis is in the vise, but that top rail, that top part of the chassis is got quite a bit of flex in it. So what I'm going to do, don't really worry about where the dot's set, but you can see the reticle. So that's not the gun in the vise moving. That is the top of the chassis. So the barrel is not moving in relationship to that optic. Now, a couple centimeters here at a distance, if you can see the whiteboard there, from the vise. Okay, so now what's that at your zero distance? 25 yards? 50 yards? Yeah, now the benefit to this, like the SIG Universal Service Weapon, I believe B&T did that. You drop the fire control group into this chassis, and the benefit is I've got the fire control group in the bottom part of the chassis here. So unlike any chassis where you slap an actual handgun in it, like the Ronies is just a great example, you can actually flex the chassis separate from the gun. So the optic is mounted to the chassis, and now just by getting really aggressive on the foregrip and the master firing grip on the gun, which are two separate things, you can easily move the bore alignment off of the optic alignment, and you will just shift greatly, far more than this. But because of that ejection port, and this is just a shell, you can see the slide that's in here, the metal part, normally where an optic or iron sights would be. Well, this is all a plastic or carbon fiber space material shell, but it's got, I mean, that thing's on there. That's not the Vortex mount. That is the Flex. So with this particular chassis, the problem probably is not going to be if you're standing and shooting, because I could have a good aggressive grip up here. This is actually part of the bottom of the chassis where the fire control group is. But if I'm shooting from an atypical position, right, left side, prone, putting up against a barricade, any kind of cover, any pressure that is put up here is now a liability, because this optic becomes unslaved from the barrel. And I bet, even if you're just watching the barrel, look at that. So the barrel ain't moving because that's on the slide, but the whole sighting system, those iron sights and that red dot, they're moving all over the place. So we'll see. 25 yards, okay, maybe. This is, I mean, it's a PDW. That's what it's designed for, is close in personal protection. I get it. But the question is going to be, and I'm going to put it under some brace tension, if it starts to pull off of a couple inches at 50 yards, which I really think it will, because of just what we showed here with the short distance, that's going to be a liability, and this becomes a range toy, very expensive one. And then, of course, I spent the money so you don't have to. So there you go, a little bit of explanation about chassis flex. It's just a little bit different with this type of chassis. But if you've got one of those pistol caliber carbine chassis where you have slapped like a Glock into a Roni, I'm not joking. Go out, just unload the thing, have it pointed in a safe direction, and just flex that master firing grip with the chassis or the vertical foregrip, and watch how much left, right, up, and down you get. And if you've got an optic mounted on top of that flexing part, you've got a serious liability issue when it comes to having to use one of these in a true I own every round type of scenario. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of sad, because man, after the Victra 20 suppressor boondoggle and then this one, I'm just going to stick to Glocks and ARs and maybe an AK from here on out, because, yeah, disappointing nonetheless. All right, Trek out. See ya.